Gamey game, gamey game, game. That's my intro. Hello, it's Adam. What's going on? Making this video today because I'm going to be chatting about what is going to be one of the hardest things that you're going to have to overcome when it comes to getting out there and improving your social skills, meeting women, your dating life, your abundance with women. Well, the hardest thing that you're going to have to master is, first of all, yourself, following through with commitments, doing what you say you're going to do, not only and not just with other people, but even more importantly, with yourself. Then you're going to have to also learn to be consistent. Consistency is going to be one of the hardest things that you're going to have to be able to accomplish in this game. And why is that? Because there's going to be a lot of challenges. There's going to be a lot of obstacles. There's going to be things that are going to come up in your life that you can't control. And then you're going to still have to show up and put in the work on a regular basis. The work never ends. It never stops. You know, you have these guys like that you hear about, say like a Kobe Bryant, and there's times when he had a high fever, yet he still showed up to the game. He still put in the work. Or you're going to have injuries, maybe in different sports and things like this. You still got to show up. You got to still, I mean, unless you have a real bad injury where you're not actually able to do anything, you have to sit down and recover, like a broken ankle or something like this. But if you just have these nagging injuries, you still got to show up. You still got to put in the work. Maybe you're not feeling good. You don't feel good today. Maybe just emotionally you're feeling down. Well, you still got to show up. You still got to put in the practice. And that's the same thing when it comes to this game, when it comes to mastering your dating life, your social life, and depending how serious you're looking to take this. I mean, for me, I'm coaching people. I'm putting out these videos. I mean, this is my life. This is what I'm dedicating my life to right now. I'm sacrificing not only just for myself, but when I'm going out, that's also going to help me to provide a better service for the people that I am working with in this arena as well. So, you know, I'm looking to be very dedicated in this pursuit, in this arena, but you got to figure out for yourself what it is that you're actually looking to accomplish here, and how dedicated and how serious are you looking to take this as well. Now, if you are serious about this or anything in life, then you're going to make sure that you want to be focusing on other areas outside of this pursuit as well. That's also going to help you to get better results. That means that you're working on your nutrition, you're focusing on your health, you're focusing on also making sure that you're reading and educating yourself, self-education in all different kinds of fields, and being proactive and being purposeful about the influences in your life and the people you're allowing around you. Understand that you are not a victim, that anything that's going on in your life, you have to take control of what's within your control and do everything in your power to succeed, but understand that you've already succeeded. The odds of you even getting to live, to even be here on this planet Earth right now, is unbelievably, it's just incomprehensible, the odds of you even being here. So the fact that you're even here, that you get to live life, and that maybe you didn't grow up in some messed up situation growing up where you're relatively you know, mentally stable to get out there and get a job and maybe chase your dreams and these kinds of things. I mean, that's a gift. That's a privilege. Count your blessings. Recognize all the opportunities that are out there for you. And when you go outside, get those reps in. You see those girls you want to talk to, go make the approach. Go talk to those girls that interest you. You are now You now understand, if you're watching this video, you understand that you are totally capable of doing this, that you don't have to just sit around and wait for someone to come to you, that you can actually get out there and make things happen for yourself. You're going out to bars, you're going out to clubs, you're not just sticking in your comfort zone, you're doing the things that challenge you. And that's another thing. If you're just trying to stick to your comfort zone, or you're trying to just do the things that are easy, you're not going to get the best results that you can get for yourself. You're not going to reach your highest potential by sticking to your comfort zone. You got to be pushing yourself in all aspects of your life, and it's going to be hard work. It's going to be hard work. You're going to have to dedicate yourself. And at the end of the day too, there's no guarantees. So just be happy that you're alive. One day you're going to get old. You might get a disease. Eventually, the reality of life is that you're also going to pass on from this world. And that is a fact, until maybe we discover some way that we're never going to die. But even then, the world is going to explode. It's going to be sucked into the sun slowly. At some point, nothing is going to survive. And in that regard too, it's quite a magnificent place then to think about it. Like you might be thinking to yourself, oh, I can't be a celebrity. I can't be a multi-millionaire. Who am I to think that I can be successful with women, or even find one woman that might like me and want to have a romantic time with me? But yet you're going to die one day. You are not going to live forever, which that in itself is just magnificent. It's magical. It's incomprehensible. We think that we're going to live forever, but you are going to pass on from this existence someday. Yet you don't think that you can go out there and make the life that you want for yourself? What do you have to lose? There's nothing to lose. Either you sit at home and you have no chance of making things happen for yourself, or you get out there and you make a play for it. Just like you can make a play for the types of girls that interest you when you're out in the day. You can go out there to bars and clubs and you can make more opportunities for yourself. You can try to go for the job that you want for yourself. You can try to make the money that you want for yourself. And the only thing that's stopping you is you and your limiting beliefs, your negative self-talk, your worries, your doubts, your fears. And that's why this pursuit is so rewarding, because you have to challenge yourself in that regard every single time that you go out. You're going to be having this self-doubt, these fears, these worries. And some people, they're at a different starting point where maybe this wasn't such a challenge for them, but for whatever reason, you're passionate about this area of your life. And just like in boxing or any kind of athletic pursuit, you can get coaches, you can learn from others, people that have been there and done that and been through it, and can give you a path and guidance and a way to achieve your goals, so you don't have to learn everything for yourself, which is why I myself am doing this, to help others, because my understanding from the beginning up until now, after 13 years, is immensely different than when I first got into this. And I can help you to speed up the learning process from even watching these videos, or if you want to take things further and work with me, I'm going to put some of my services down in the description. You can learn more about that there. But it's quite simple, to like this game thing. People say it's game, it's the pickup artistry, it's about the words you say, it's about these lines you need to learn. Ultimately, you just got to walk through the fire. You got to learn to trust in yourself. You got to realize that nobody ultimately can take you by the hand and make you live your life the way that you want to live it. You got to be responsible for the food you eat. You got to be responsible for the actions you take, and there's no one else to blame. I didn't have my father wasn't there for me growing up. And then I would catch myself at times saying, oh, well, maybe if I had a father, my life would have been different. But the thing is that no, it wouldn't have been different, because it wouldn't have mattered either way. You still have to be responsible for yourself and for the actions that you take. And that's a victim mentality, to blame something external from me, for the reason why my life is the way that it is. Because what is that accomplish? Nothing. What that accomplishes is that then I feel justified to be in the situation that I'm in, and then I don't take actions to get myself up out of that situation. And that is the power of taking full responsibility of everything that happens in your life. Now, if I don't succeed, if I don't get the material possessions or the success in the various areas that I'm looking to progress in and build for myself, then I have to look at my actions and say, well, did I sleep in? Was I playing video games? Was I watching movies? What could I have been doing with my time instead? And I take full responsibility. That's what this takes too, is you got to be introspective. You got to be honest with yourself. You can't lie to yourself. I mean, you can, but that's how you're not going to be able to take stock of what's really going on in your life. By being honest with yourself, you can actually then audit your life and say, no, I could be doing better. I could be spending my time more wisely. I could be spending my money more wisely. What am I spending my money on? I could be spending my money on anything, but instead I choose to spend it on what? Junk food, movies, some sort of an electronic that depreciates in value and doesn't actually do anything for me. So when you say I don't have the time, I don't have the money, well, no, you have the same amount of time as anybody else, but how are you choosing to spend that time? Right? And then also not allowing the negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, self-doubt to get to you to where you just give up and you don't try. It's never too late. If you never give up, then it's never too late. Just keep hammering, keep going for it. That's why working out a schedule for yourself and being having processes and routines so that you're just living your life the way that you would live it, whether you're a success or not, you live it like you are successful. You live it like you'd be living it if you were doing the thing that you're looking to accomplish in the future. You choose to be happy now and appreciate life for what it is right now, and understand that this is a privilege, this is a gift, but also that you are guaranteed nothing. The only thing that is guaranteed is your actions. You making the attempt. You learn to value that more than the end result, because the end result isn't necessarily guaranteed. So then you value your actions and don't make excuses. People out there, understand, if you're not keeping commitments to yourself, you're probably not keeping commitments to others. If you're not getting the results in your dating life, it's probably because you're not dedicated and you're not being consistent in your actions, and you're taking breaks. You're 1 week on, a month off, 1 month on, 2 months off, a year off, then you get back into it. And yet you're saying, oh, it can't work for you. But if you did everything that another guy did to get results, you are likely to get the same kind of results yourself, or maybe even better results if you're learning from those people so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You're building off of the shoulders of giants, as the saying goes. So, anywho, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe to the channel to keep hitting up this content where we can brainstorm, mastermind together. Leave a comment, and until next time, peace out, my friends.